Hi there and welcome to the Bon Accord online whisky shop. My name's Maria. I'm here to tell you a wee bit about our malt of the month, which is the lovely Romach 10 years. There you are. Now, by today's standards, Romach's signature hint of peat smoke at the end of their whisky would seem out of place for a Speyside dram. Islay is famed for the big peat monsters, whereas Speyside is known for its smooth, mellow-charactered whiskies. Romach is different. Gordon and MacPhail took the distillery over in 1993, and it had previously been mothballed during the 1980s. Although they refitted the distillery with new equipment, they continued to use the traditional methods of handcrafting the whisky. They pride themselves in saying that Romach is a pre-1960s whisky. This is because, before the 60s, the distilleries of Speyside often grew their own barley and malted it by hand. So they often used peat fire instead of coal when the coal was in shortage. But in the 1960s, with the boom of commercial maltings, a lot of this disappeared. So it wasn't uncommon before then for Speyside malts to have that lovely wee smoky note that we all like. Romach hails back to this era. It's an old school whisky, which I like. Their production method is slow and traditional. They malt their own barley, which is produced locally. They don't use computers to find the heart of the run. They just use their skilled workers who use all their senses to find the best part of the new make spirit. So they use their sight, their sense of smell and the feel of the new make spirit. Now the 10-year-old, which we're going to be talking about today, is produced from 80% bourbon and 20% sherry hogsheads, and it spends its final year in a Oloroso cask. So we should get lots of sherry influence in there. So let's get on to the good bit, actually tasting the whisky. It's just stunning. That is really, really stunning on the nose. It's fruit and nut, chocolate, it's caramel, it's spicy, big sherry influence, you can tell that. It's quite biscuity, and I'm not wearing any fake tan, so I know it's definitely coming from the whisky. And there's just a gentle whiff of peat in there, which is just so lovely. On the palate, it's sweet, but quite sharp, like a berry fruitiness. Yum. Big sherry notes coming through there. That lovely caramel sweetness again. And then just a lovely little suggestion of the peat. There's a lingering sweetness there. And that gentle peat's just mouth coating. It stays with you for quite a long time. That is a lovely dram. So don't forget, the Romach 10 is now available as our malt of the month in the shop. The more observant amongst you will have realised that I've been wearing a tiara this whole time. If you didn't, maybe you're drinking far too much whiskey, I don't know. Anyway, the reason being that it's Father's Day's coming up this month, and my dad, the best dad in the world, has always treated me like a princess. So in honour of him today, I've dedicated the video to him. Today I'm his whiskey princess. So there you are. Love you, Dad. Slange. Lovely. And maybe you toast to your dad with a wee Ben Romach this month. You never know. Cheers, guys.